then he's in some trouble. But a first-time offender, you can take max off the table.
Look at us acting like lawyers and watch a lawyer come in here and say that motherfucker.
Right.
None of us went to school and this
I feel safe in my assumption.
Me too.
No, but I was going based off of the prosecution's letter. You know what I mean? That they were saying, hey, judge, you know, he's eligible for 20 years max. So
no, but you did say in the beginning, which I didn't agree with you at first. Mentally, I just stayed on mute because I really don't know because I'm not a lawyer. You did say it could be concurrent. You are right because I'm just listening to everybody talk. It's like, yeah, we said first time offender, and this has happened before. Let me tell you something. My mom used to be a school teacher. My mom used to be a school teacher when I was young. And you know, y'all some shitty ass parents when y'all school teachers. Y'all make us watch History Channel, fucking Court TV, AE biography, and I used to have to watch Court TV. And child, concurrent is a thing when it's a first time offender.
Your mother made you watch Court TV?
Yeah, you know how kids get to come home and watch it.
Patty, can I say this real quick? Because I'm
Go ahead.
Hey, everybody. This is just too much. No, babe. No, wait until I had to move my car out of handicap.
Hey, wait. Lisa. I got mad at you the other night, and you know I love you.
I love you too. You girl, ain't nobody gonna ever change the way I feel about you. I don't even remember what the fuck happened. I don't even care. I didn't even go back and listen to it.
Okay, so I'm just making a public apology. I love you, and I love Lisa, and if I cuss her out and she cuss me out, that's between us. That's nobody to fucking come up and say.
And Patty's gonna be part of my family pretty soon. She'll know why, but she is. But okay, hold on. Let me do this real quick because I told him I was moving my car out of handicap. So I was talking, you know, these people think they know everything. I'm working with all men today. I'm so fucking tired. I want to go home so bad because they're just in here fucking celebrating. But I told him, I said, listen, yes, it's the first time, right? But the victim statements, like you just said, Patty, are way heavy. This judge is not going to have no sympathy. You guys think this judge is going to have sympathy for sentencing on him? All of the proving that he set somebody's car on fire, the shit that he was dragging women around. I mean, all that shit has been proven. The judge is not going to have. He going to do what he got to do. He gonna follow the guidelines. So I don't even know if there are mandatory sentencing guidelines for this. I don't know. But these fucking doctors in here are all saying, "Oh, he gonna get time." There's no way in the fucking world. I think the judge is gonna give him what he needs to have and get him off the streets. Because I read up on this judge. He's a cool dude, but he ain't no sucker. So that's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys in about an hour.
Patty just did a
synopsis. I did a mock based off of this judge's past. So I'll tell you exactly what the question is. I gotta go back home. I gotta go backwards on my.
Yeah, that was a good question too. Like it was well constructed to get a good answer. Yeah, whatever that meant. Listen, I ain't no AI user, so I gotta get used to that shit.
But thanks for looking into the judge, Lisa, because I never looked into the judge.
So the question I asked was based on a mock federal sentencing calculation for Diddy's conviction under 18th U.S.C. Mann Act 2421. What would be the likely sentencing range based off of the judge that is currently hearing Diddy's sentencing? Period. That was it, right? And then what came up was the estimated guideline range, 3.4 to 4.2 years in federal prison. It's based off of similar cases that he has seen and cases that he's seen overall. They said base level offense 14, aggravating factors plus 8 total, use of drugs, abuse of power, multiple victims, obstruction of justice, which gives him a final offense level of 22. Criminal history category 1, which means he has no priors. The judge's discretion based off of what he's done in previous cases, a breakdown of the hypothetical sentence, federal sentencing guideline estimates, 2 counts, 10 years max, aggravating factors, no prior felony, which results in offense level 22, criminal history category 1, which we all said no prior offenses. guideline sentencing range would be, and this is under this judge from his past sentencing, 41 to 51 months, which is 3.4 to 4.2 years in federal prison. This particular judge, a mock question of what the Mann Act would look like for him. Now, the only thing, if he does go above that, that means he's not using what his usual sentencing was in previous court cases. So if he does go above that, in my mind, it's because Diddy is a public figure and he may be using him as an example. Like, don't fuck with women.
And also, Patty, just like what Dr. A.G. said, he did hear a whole lot of fucking evidence that even though the jury has not found him guilty, could lead to why he could be a danger to the public.
Right, but then this judge has also seen previous cases. So I put the Mann Act specifically because what those charges were based off of the Mann Act.
Yeah.
So those two charges were Mann Act. So obviously he's had cases before where men. I mean, it's New York City, and Mel will tell you there's a lot of fucking men in New York City that beat the shit out of their women and do shit that's crazy. Like we were talking earlier, the shit that we seen in newspapers growing up as a kid, the shit that we see that's being advertised. And
I just sent one to Dr. Goddess that happened yesterday.
Yeah, New York is a fucking whole nother animal. Like, so like,
but like if the
this ain't his first Mann Act case.
Right. No, this makes sense. But like, just think about what he just heard, right? That didn't get that the jury did not find him guilty on. But like in the back of his mind, he knows good and well. Well, he knows just based off of the testimony that Diddy did go into Kid Cudi's house. You know what I mean? And
you know what, Dr. Goddess? Let me tell you, it's crazy, and a lot of people don't realize this until they see a documentary of a big-time dope dealer. In New York, a lot of these people are from another country. And, you know, like, the little articles that's hidden in the newspaper is stuff like torture, like a woman being found in a home that was tortured, beaten, a woman abused, sexually abused. You know, when I was a kid, I was babysitted. My babysitter was this Puerto Rican girl. Mother. The girl lives in Miami now. Her father was a fucking pimp. He killed the mom. The shit that was going on in that house that I had no clue because I was a little kid, but after the fact, right, with the little girl, she's my age now and she's in Miami. But the stuff that was going on in that house, when we found out after, and this was our neighbor, like, this is shit, like, and in some countries, this shit is acceptable. You know, my dad had a friend that was talking to him. My dad brought this shit up a while ago. Like, he had a friend that he was really close to that was saying, like, his wife was telling my mom that her husband don't love her no more because he doesn't beat her and shit like that. And my dad was talking to him about this shit, and he was like, I don't want to go to jail. It's the United States. Like, this is New York has some torture shit that go on. If y'all even know how the drug torture go, it's not like down south where you shoot a motherfucker. Like, in New York, they'll fucking slice you with a machete. Y'all remember, like, some of these people that's been deported that were big-time dope dealers, they were fucking torturing people. Like, the shit that happens in New York when it comes to torture, like, I can believe he's seen Mann Act cases that's just been as fucking crazy.
Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting.
So it's based on my Google Scholar search here. I've got it says that during judges do they can and from what I said they do base their sentences on their perception of a defendant's behavior and history, but it's within the defined legal boundaries. So, like, if they use pre-sentencing reports, like, you know, your criminal history, obviously, character assessments, their conduct during the case, either cooperation, your attitude, remorse, and statements from victims if they're applicable, and any aggravating or mitigating factors is what it says. But that perception refers to those sources, so it's structured. It's not arbitrary, if that makes any sense. They take into consideration the offense level, the criminal history, and adjustments for things like obstruction, acceptance of responsibility, or your leadership role. So they can go upward, or they can go upward or downward, according to Google Scholar.
Child, I be using the hell out of that Google, child.
Oh, I would Google Scholar the hell out of it. I don't even use regular. I don't even use regular Google.
Somebody go ahead and tell me they pay $200 a month for ChatGPT. Y'all kiss my ass.
Yeah, why? What for?
I get my hair done. I use Google. I get my hair done every week. Not losing a week of hairdos for a fucking ChatGPT. I kiss my ass. And they got Gronk on freaking X. That's why sometimes I be like, I looked on Gronk. Y'all heard me before I said, I looked at Gronk. Because sometimes I look at freaking Google and be like, this doesn't make sense. Then I try to match it to Gronk. And I be like, yo, I looked on Google. That's why I tell y'all, I looked on Google. Look on Google. I ain't talking about just the articles.
And don't they have their own built-in AI in some way too?
Yeah. That's why I be looking on Google. You can use the Google AI.
Because the scholar comes up with that AI thing in the middle. I mean, I think it's AI at least, but yeah, the thing that's right in the middle before they actually give you the resources.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can use Gronk on X.
They were supposed to come back at 1:00, but the